Good evening. Is it good evening? No, it's not good. Officially not good evening yet, but yeah, with 2 minutes to go, we can say good evening, right? Oh, the iPad's still on the sound. Yeah, I'm still using the iPad as a second screen, so we might change that in the future, but for now it will have to do. I was looking at the races this week. It actually looks like a pretty good week of racing. The McLaren Challenge is at Sebring, which is also always a nice track. Then there's also a race at the silver sprint races at Interlagos, which is also a nice track. Obviously, the Mans, which we signed up for, and then also Fuji Speedway, one of the bronze races. Racing at Imola, multi-class race, gold, 75 minutes event, should be interesting as well. And then also a race prototype fixed at Coda. That might be like the least appealing race of this week, but yeah, it looks good. What's up, Martian? Good luck. Yeah, thank you. We're gonna need some luck, actually. We didn't have a lot of luck the last time, so let's hope we have some luck this time. I actually think one of the, I think the Coda race will get substituted with another one, going back and forth, but I'm not really sure. One of them should be replaced by another one, right? I think they're interchanging one of these races each week with the time slots. Well, we'll see. Potentially also hello to Travel Guy. Yeah, I haven't seen him yet, but maybe he'll join. We just started, so let's see. I'm happy to be able to stream tonight. So kind of getting used to getting back into the working grind because yeah, after working not working for 2 months, it's been quite the adjustment period the last 3 days. So sleep schedule is also pretty messed up because of that. Yeah, it's just needs some adjusting, but that's okay. That's all fine. That's nothing to complain about actually. But yeah, just readjusting myself to get back into, let's say, the regular rhythm. Speaking of rhythm, let's do some practice laps because I haven't done any warm up yet. So with 13 minutes to go, we should be able to do at least 1 or 2 laps. And I also need to get my sim racing socks because I'm barefoot. That's not gonna work. So I'll be right back. Ah, there he is. What's up, that Cheryl guy? So for those of you who are interested, I'm not using any particular socks, but it's just shorter, thicker socks, which actually I think is ideal for like these hotter temperatures and still being able to race with socks on. So that's the ones I'm using. Right. With the socks installed properly, let me load a setup. I'm actually driving kind of a meme car, to be honest. I'll show you in a minute. Setup done. Start driving. Yeah, can I... I think did I bind one of the buttons to change the camera? I actually don't know what the... Sock installation done. I actually don't know what the bind is for changing the camera. Let me check. Change F11. Okay. So we can take a look at the... Oh, this is always messed up. So, what's forwards? Yeah, so it's a pop art. That's what it said on race control. It's a pop art livery. This might be a big distraction for other people on the track. Well, let's see. So how do we get back into cockpit camera? Like this. What? Oh. Let's just... This is actually a night race, so... Or an evening race. Yeah, colorful. That's why I picked it. I need to, like, use every tactic available to distract people, right? No, I was like, I saw it and I was like, okay, that's such a meme car, we have to use that one. So instead of using something realistic or real life replica of something, I was like, let's use a meme car. Or a meme livery, that is. So it should be pretty fun. Oh, you already did this race? Is it a fun one? It should be. I like Le Mans, so it should be a fun race. Oh, hypercar crashed. Yeah, multi-class should be interesting. I think the race is long enough to get lapped twice, I would think. How many times did you get lapped in your race? By the hypers. Should be able to get one lap in. Once. Oh, that's okay. So apart from potential carnage and people crashing, regular multi-class traffic should be once, so that should be fine. Yeah, if you don't get wrecked. Yeah, it's always difficult to judge what kind of race it will be. But depending on qualifying position, if I qualify way to the back, then I'm gonna start from the pit anyway. Some fuel saving, oh that's interesting. It's probably just on the edge of doing a pit stop then. Okay, that's good to know. Full rounds, okay. Yeah, so I think regular energy allows you, if you push flat out maximum, allows you to do 9 or 10 laps. So with some fuel saving on the straights, we should be fine. It's usually fairly easy to do some fuel saving on Le Mans. But it's good to know, so thanks for pointing that out. Bit tricky. Yeah, I like it when there's like yeah, the race has some kind of strategic elements to it. So I remember from last week we were pretty quick on Le Mans. Race pace was good. Okay, let's finish the first sector. I want to see if I can improve a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. I'll take that. If first sector is like that in qualifying, I'm happy. Biggest element, don't crash. Yes. First rule in racing, don't crash. Unless you're playing Forza Horizon, then you can crash. Ah, that's a nice improvement. Yeah, getting used to the load cell. Good job. So, in a totally different subject, who do you guys think is winning the World Cup? Because I joined 2 competitions, and I have to do predictions. But yeah, I'm still not sure what to fill out for most of the matches, because I think it's important to do something different, right? So I'm still deliberating on which country to pick as my World Cup winner. Oh, nice. Yeah, the boost kits. Yeah, that will certainly help. You should try if you haven't tried already, but you should try the difference between linear mode and peak mode to see what suits your driving style the most. Could help as well. Okay, load setup. Conservative, yeah. Yeah, that's probably partially why or I guess that's logical, right? If you're still getting used to all the new gear. So I think this is positive. We're in split 3 of 9. And it's mostly trusted drivers. So I think we're pretty close to getting that good driver badge back. It might be depending on this actual race. So that's a good sign. Yeah, getting the rig set up right is also probably like 90% of... Well, I wouldn't say lap time, but consistency is a great deal connected to not only the load cell or the potential equipment you're using, but especially the seating position for sure. I like my seat to be a little bit tilted, so my lower back is more supported instead of having it in a slight angle. It's probably, I think it's like in a 30-degree angle, my seat. I don't know if you can see it on the video image really well, but yeah, it's pretty tilted. I like to have that support in the lower back because it also helps with connection in the braking zone on the brake pedal. At least for me. Yeah. Max 1 second difference. Yeah, that's... Well, depending on the lap, of course. If it's a really short lap, you wanna... The consistency is obviously with smaller margin than a long lap like Le Mans. Yeah, the tilt angle of the seats, yeah, obviously personal preference. I think mine's at 30 degrees. Same goes for the pedals. Those are in a slight upward angle as well. So the top of the pedal is more to the front than the bottom part. Racing in the tilted generation, yeah. I think my seat angle is actually pretty comparable to most GT3 cars in real life. But I would also understand it if, yeah, if you have like a reclining chair, then it's probably not wise to have a tilted angle. So it's pretty dependent on the seat as well. Oh, really? The only thing I don't like is that I don't like how the car is reacting in the braking zone at the corner. What is it? Before Indianapolis? I think that's called Indianapolis, right? So that really speedy right-hander with the offset in it, the camber. Maybe I need to adjust something. It's kind of nervous in the braking there. But it also might be my braking. Maybe I'm having a heavy foot. Yeah, that's comparable to the qualifying time we did in the practice for the first sector, so that's pretty okay. Use the camera, yeah. Or was that really the... Might be the title for my next video. Racing in the Tilted Generation. Yeah, tire temps is, they're actually still pretty cold. Was that the album which had the song Firestarter? Probably one of the more famous songs of the Prodigy, right? Not the quickest lap, but should be a solid... Should be a solid one. Let's see. Good minimum speed.
Time 4:01.23.
That's not too bad at all. Yeah, with some more practice ones this week, we might be able to do 359 at some point. But that I'm not too disappointed with that. Right, let me quickly load the race setup. Yeah, Lexus has a problem with warming up the tires, especially on a lap like this with lots of straights. But it tends to do well on the tires and the tire degradation in the race, so let's see. Let's see how it goes. So where do we end up? Yeah, I'm not starting in the trenches, so if it's P12, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna start from the pits because I truly believe that this race could decide if we get at least the good driver badge back next to our name. Since we're in a split with mostly trusted and good drivers as well, so that should mean you're pretty close. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, BMW tends to struggle on the tires, for sure. Lots of people in the Lexus, actually. Seems to be a popular car. One hero in the Lambo. Couple of drivers in the Porsche and Ferrari. Yeah, I used to like the Ferrari, but it's really bad on the acceleration part, so... Yeah, we have 11.1 laps of fuel. So do we need to save the entire race or just a couple of laps? I think we should take it easy on the fuel in the first few laps, just to make sure you have enough fuel left at the end of the race. Qualifying should be done any minute now, I would say. Yeah, 2 cars left. I think qualifying's done. That should be it. Yeah, so just wait to
drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Go to the grids and then just start from the pit lane. Wouldn't surprise me if there's more people starting from the pits. That wouldn't surprise me at all. There's no chance of rain, right? No. Full race on save mode. Okay, thanks. I think we actually save some fuel by starting from the pits as well, because you don't have to do the warm-up parts. Why is everybody on wets? Is that a bug? This must be a bug, right?
Formation lap has started.
Right, let's see. Yeah, seems to be a bug. Looks like there's 3 people starting from the pits. I'm also seeing a hypercar in the pits. Yeah, it looks like it's 3 people starting from the pits. And it's actually... There's one driver who has a 91% of fuel. That's weird. I would say that's not enough. That's kind of weird. Might be a bug as well, but no, it's not, because it's already going down because of the warm-up lap. That's weird. He miscalculated his fuel, probably. Yeah, clean laps and no contacts. And I'm also... That was the mistake I made last week. I got too racy in the end, or during a couple of the races, and yeah, that didn't end well as well. So I'm just gonna avoid anything that resembles racing somebody, unless it's a freebie. Yeah, he's toast. Yeah, that's... I think he miscalculated. He probably made a mistake. Or he's on qualifying fuel, which... somebody with a drive-through. Okay, let's see. Already yellows. The only disadvantage is obviously that we have cold tires now. It seems like we're in no man's land, which in this case is a good thing. And remember the fuel saving. So I'm gonna start that immediately. Oh, big crash. Up to P21. Mega fuel save there, but I didn't want it to overtake him as well, so might as well do a heavy lift. Wouldn't surprise me if there's a lot of people just not fuel saving. Oh, somebody DNF'd. Yo, what's up, Chris? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Oh, I'm doing good. Hope you are well too. We're pretty close to the top 15. Doesn't look like there's fuel saving, so race is developing in a good way. Oh, why is it giving me a track cut? I lifted. Ah. Nice. Great to see that the appointments are behind you. Yeah, so I need to be on like 8.6, 8.5-ish% per lap. Yeah, the Mustang in front of me isn't fuel saving. Oh, you made a mistake. Car mechanic simulator. That's probably really relaxing to do. Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, we're doing really good fuel-wise. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, no. Holy moly, what was that? Yeah, I was really cautious. I just slowed down massively, but I didn't want to touch anybody, so... Or crash into someone. That was weird. think we lost like 2 or 3 seconds there. Oh, somebody crashed behind me. Yeah, we lost like 3 or 4 seconds with that weird crash in front of us. We're again sort of in no man's land, but that's actually not a bad thing. Yeah, so do you need to like make strategical choices as the car mechanic, or what's the actual purpose of the career mode, so to speak? You need to get cars back into pristine condition, I would say. Or do you need to like make money off of it? Ah, okay. That's pretty cool. I also think you have like a car wash simulator and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a simulator for everything these days, but... Whoa, somebody crashed. Oh, somebody else crashed or DNF'd. Yeah, now it's a big gap to the next car. Yeah, it seems like that's a game, if you can call it that, which you can like play for hours, right? Without getting the need to accomplish stuff like quickly. It sounds pretty cool. Yeah, the car in P12 is the one without who hasn't picked enough fuel. Oh, all of a sudden it's only 6 seconds. You probably made a mistake then. Oh, big crash. 2 cars. We're getting all the freebies. One thing I do notice is that the car behind me is pretty quick. Yeah, I'm really liking Forza. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's something totally different than driving in LMU and in the sim ring, of course, but yeah, it's fun. Has lots of cool cars you can like explore Tokyo, Japan with. It's really fun. Definitely gonna do more videos on Forza Horizon as well. Don't know about live streaming, but the odd video here and there about Forza Horizon, yeah, for sure. We might be getting some hypercar traffic within the next few minutes. Yeah, for sure. Enjoyment should be on top of the list, right? Actually made a video about it yesterday. I think this car is damaged in front of me, or at least it looks like it. Oh dear. Don't know really why the hypercar threw it on the inside there, but we managed to keep it on the track, so somebody in the pits, yeah, that's the Lexus who had damage. I see you, don't worry. Yeah, but if you haven't tried Forza, yeah, give it a try. If you like that kind of game, of course. And at first I was like, okay, maybe the sound isn't as great as I was expecting, but yeah, depending on the car and stuff like that. Especially if you drive in a tunnel, it's, yeah, the downshifts are, the kickbacks in the exhaust are insane. Okay, I would say we're managing traffic pretty well so far. Stay on the inside here. Yeah, I think that Peugeot has damage. Car behind us lost a lot of time. P12, I'm actually pretty satisfied with how it's going. It certainly is a nice looking game. Yeah, I can understand, for sure. Hopefully it'll drop in price pretty soon. Or a nice discount at some point. I saw that there's already like 6 million players. Which are, yeah, pretty big numbers for a player base, I would say. But it's just fun to cruise around. I'm really liking the photo mode in the game. You can take such awesome pictures. It's really cool. Don't do it. Unbelievable. Yeah, stupid hypercar. What a pancake. Somebody in the pits. Can you also like take the cars out for a test drive? Oh, crash behind me. Lots of stuff going on. Yeah, with how this race is going, top 10 might even be possible. Especially if I look at the VE percentages of the cars in front of me. Nine, 10, 11. No, I think I'm good with fuel. I think the cars in front of me are having trouble. They're not gonna make it if it's an 11 lap race. The only way they make it if it becomes a 10 lap race. Because I'm gonna cross the pits or cross the finish line with 20% left. So unless they're gonna do some massive fuel saving, they're gonna be in trouble. But yeah, they're also a long way ahead, so... You tune the car to with more than 220 extra horsepower. That's nice. Can I bring you my car as well? Yeah. Might be a good shout. It doesn't start. My car has like, I think it's like 120 horsepower. But it's also a fairly small car, so... I think these guys are in trouble. We might be able to do a push lap, the final lap, and they might be fuel saving massively. So you never know. Yeah, we can go flat out this lap. We don't have to save, so let's do it. Let's see. We might make up some ground here. No, and I missed the brake marker. That's what you get with fuel saving the entire race, then you're... not used to braking at the regular brake points. Yeah, they're in trouble, right? 6% with more than 80% of the lap left. Yo, what's up, H-Racing? Yeah, P9 has 4% left. And he's not even at the next straight yet. Even P1 has 4% left. That would be such a meme if we win this race because they don't have enough fuel. So if they're all getting drive-thrus and stuff like that. Yeah, that will be such a meme if we get onto the podium or something like that because people haven't put in enough fuel. That will be so funny. Yeah, they're not gonna make it. They're 8 seconds ahead of me with 1% left. They're gonna get a penalty. How did they do that? Without any fuel left. Ah. Well, good race though. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the results. That was the perfect race, actually. But yeah, kind of a shame that they didn't get penalties. They couldn't have had any fuel left. Let's take a look. Yeah, I can't see. It's not showing. That's too bad. Yeah, I'm doing great, H Racing. This was a nice race as well. I hope you're doing good as well. Ah, that was a shame. I was hoping I would get some extra places because of the fact that they didn't have any energy left. But yeah, I could see why the driver behind me had good pace because he qualified way up the field. Yeah, so this is a good result. Only one invalid lap. I was expected to finish 16th, so even starting from the pit lane, we still managed to gain some driver rank. So let's see. Yeah, so he qualified in P3 or something. He was quick. He had some bad luck with traffic, and I think he had an accident as well. Quite a few DNFs. Yeah, they took big hits in safety rating and DR. But yeah, I'm happy with that. It's a shame I didn't get the... I was hoping I would have gotten the trusted badge again, but or at least the good driver badge, but I can't join this race. It's too close to starting. So what's up next? Yeah, I'm not gonna do Fuji. I don't really want to do Coda. Yeah, we can take a look. There's actually more than enough time to whatever race we're gonna do next. So I'll take a look at the replay because that was really weird. That was like the second lap. Yo, what's up, 90 Tres? Good evening. Let me load this replay. I want to see what happens. That was really weird. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Maybe I need to open up a window. Yeah, I think it was the second lap. Yeah, so we avoided all the carnage in the first... We went from... Yeah, so he had an incident immediately because he started... Oh, yeah, he also started from the pits. Oh, so... Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was this lap. Or was it lap number 3? That's also a possibility. I think it was this one. No, it was the next one. Skip a lap. Okay. What happened? Did he just lose the car or? Yeah, I think he was looking at his phone or something. It looks like it because all of a sudden he's steering to the left. Oh my. He did like 9 somersaults. Why did he drive? Was he that close to him? Yeah, he kept it full on the throttle. Yeah, he could have avoided that if he just lifted a little bit. That's me weaving through the accident. Yeah, I was really careful, but it goes to show, better careful than out of the race. I'm actually passing them with like, still, I'm going like 140 kph, so it's not that slow. That's such a meme. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it looked like he was like in his SimRig or whatever he uses to race, but it looked like he was distracted and was looking at his phone. And then that drove him into the wall, and yeah, that caused a crash. Really weird. Yeah, I'll go back to the replay sometime later today. Yo, what's up, Todd? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we actually broke through 3K subs yesterday, so... Yeah, he did like 9 somersaults or something. That could have been like SSS Tricky or some other snowboard or skateboard game. This livery is such a meme. Well, so far it seems to be a lucky charm, so I'm keeping it. Yeah, that's definitely crazy. Really weird. I don't know what happened. I think he looked at his phone or something in real life, or he got distracted by something, but yeah. That wasn't the best race for him, let's say it like that. Yeah, shall we just do I think I'm just gonna do this run again, right? I don't feel like doing Fuji, and doing a bronze race while having a warning badge is probably the least smart thing to do. And I don't really like Coda, especially in LMP3s and LMP2s, so I think I'm just gonna do this one again, I would say. All the other stuff is way too far away as well, so... Okay, let's just sign up for this one and do some practice runs. Stick with the Lucky Charm livery. Starts in 18 minutes, so that's okay. Yeah, it's actually been crazy the last few days. We had... Only yesterday we passed 3K subs, but I think we're already at almost 350, so... Yeah, that's really cool to see. I'm gonna load a race setup. Since we're in practice with 20 minutes left. Did I remove the... Yeah. Oh, it's actually pretty warm in here. Which is weird because it's actually not warm at all outside. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, for me, it's really cool to see that the choice I made to take a sabbatical from work, having that opportunity as well, is obviously something really nice. But then to have a goal to give the channel more time and attention, and that paying off, yeah, that's really cool to see. So, but it wouldn't have been possible with like all the support in all the live streams we had. So it's like cool to do something you like, but you need support from people who are actually appreciating what you are doing, and yeah, they need to like what they see, right? I guess. So yeah, that combination, I think that's really cool. That's proving to be something that's paying off. And yeah, it's back to like regular work now as well. So I'm trying to find a new balance with still keeping up with the channel content and live streaming and all the cool stuff next to working. So it'll figure itself out. I need to like remove the pressure from myself mentally that I'm like obligated to stream every day, because that's simply not possible when you also have a full-time work week, right? So sometimes at some point you're just exhausted from the workday and you don't feel like live streaming. But I'm definitely aiming to keep the live streams at certain moments in the week, so you guys at least know that I'm like, for instance, Wednesday evening is probably gonna be a regular a regular thing as far as live streaming goes. And in the even week numbers, I also have my fixed day off from work. So that's every other week in the even week numbers. So not this week, for instance, but next week on Friday, I also have the day off, which I can use to live stream as well. You just need to start slacking at work. Yeah, do some live streaming during the workday. Yeah, that's not possible. Yeah, and for me, communication is also a big thing. So if I'm not able to do something I planned in advance, I tend to try at least to let you guys know with a post on the channel or something like that, just to inform you guys that, yeah, plans have changed or something like that. And also quality time with family and friends is also an important factor for me. So sometimes you have to interchange stuff like that. So and until the point is there that I can say, okay, I can maybe start working a little bit less and start working a little bit more on the channel, that's not like there yet, but I hope it'll get there at some point, because yeah, that frees up a lot of the calendar to do more regular stuff for the channel. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really enjoying it still, so that's the most important thing, right? Okay, let's do some laps. If the game's working, yeah. Looked like it was stuck for a moment, but probably needed some time to load, which is okay. So for instance, this weekend there's also like Formula 1 at Monaco. And my plan now is to do a live stream before qualifying next Saturday. Because that's actually something that really worked out really well last time. I did a live stream before the warm-up for the Nürburgring 24 hours, and people really seemed to like that. So I think connecting your own live stream to real-life race events is something that's yeah, could be interesting. So I'm gonna test that out next Saturday as well. Obviously also when that's something that's in my head right now, but I need to figure out how and when. But when the Le Mans 24 hours is gonna start, I'm probably gonna do a live stream marathon, counting down to the start of the real life Le Mans. But yeah, that's something I need to plan out in my head to figure out how I want to do that. But I think that could be a cool thing, because then you can have like nice chats and have some interaction with the chats, like you guys, before the actual real life race starts, and so you can talk about it. And yeah, I think that could be cool. Who do I have for podium picks at Monaco? Well, I know for a fact that the Mercedes compression stuff is now banned, so to speak, from Monaco, and they're saying that that's going to have quite the influence on bringing the field closer together. There's no active aero at Monaco, so that should make things more interesting as well. I think that's a good thing as well, because yeah, the track doesn't really suit active aero, if you ask me. So I think that's a smart choice. But yeah, apart from who has the strongest car and stuff like that, I would say Leclerc is always really good at his home race, apart from the bad luck he has had. So my initial picks would be, I actually think it's gonna be, and in no specific order, so I don't know who's gonna win, but my podium picks would be Charles, Max, and Lewis. Because it also depends on how good you are at nailing the qualifying lap, and we all know Max is a beast at Monaco, so a beast at any track, that is. But yeah, I can still remember Monaco 23 really well. So my initial picks would be yeah, Charles, Max, and Lewis, actually. What do you guys think? It's gonna be an exciting qualifying, that's for sure. I don't know about the race though, but I think the qualifying is gonna be exciting nonetheless. Even with these new regs and them still trying to figure out the new regs. I think the adjustments they made to the regs are working really well so far. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Chris. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Ferrari is doing really well this year. They made some interesting design choices as well. Yeah, I have lots of sympathy for Charles Leclerc. He's probably my second favorite driver on the grid, so... As a Dutchman, obviously, my first favorite driver is no surprise, probably. And a little bit further down the back of the grid right now, at least, I also like Bortoleto. Really like his driving style and his like mentality. But yeah, they're all amazing drivers, right? Like 99% of them is really cool, I would say. You can't like everybody, which is okay as well. Yeah, there's always a surprise, right? So, you never know. Would be cool to see, for instance, Hulkenberg do good in the qualifying. I would like that. Or maybe Gasly in the Alpine. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, there's gonna be a surprise for sure. It might also be one of the favorites, like slamming it into the wall or something during qualifying. You never know in Monaco. Okay, I wasn't fully locked in for this lap, but doing a 4:03 is pretty okay, I would say. Let's finish the first sector. And we can actually finish the lap as well. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's fine. A second up already. Okay, I'm gonna park it here. Because I actually want to stretch my legs before the race starts, so we have 3 minutes to spare. And then I can also open a window to cool off this room a little bit. So I'm gonna do that right now. 1:39. Yeah, so lots of time till the race starts. Do we have familiar faces in this split, or not seeing any content creator badges, which is fine. They probably did some live streaming during the day, I would say. Yeah, for a first race, we're actually in the top 500 almost. So that's pretty cool. We should be able to do a 401 low, I would say, without fuel saving during a race. Obviously, we are a long way off the aliens, but that's okay. That's not my goal anyway. The goal for today is to have one more race without contact, which we had last race. That should seal us a good driver badge again, I would say. 2 races without contact back to back, that should be enough, right? Or at least hope so. I actually saw today that Charles Leclerc extended his contract at Ferrari. That's also pretty cool. Yeah, that's his team, right? I think it makes sense that he extended his contract. He's been there such a long time. Right. Another one of these races. Actually, I liked it the last race. Starting from the pit and ending up in P12 was pretty okay. Yeah, so even less. Yeah, we're in the same split, so that's good. Do they have the same rule as they had yesterday with the they had the mandatory tire well, mandatory tires is always a thing, right? But they had the mandatory pit stops in Monaco, right? Where they were like, you have to have at least 2 pit stop, I think it was. Yeah, Lindblad's doing really good. He's doing a solid job. I think he's actually the only rookie, right? On the grid this year. But yeah, the second year drivers are doing a good job as well, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Right, let's do some qualifying. I think we qualified in P12. Like, the actual place on the grid would have been P12 last race. So if you can match that or improve on that, that would be nice. I'm actually gonna use the straights to weave the car a little bit more to warm up the tires. It's probably also because it's really cold on track. It's 17 degrees. Obviously because the sun has set. So then track temperature drops. So let's just do some extra warm up for the tires. This should help. Yeah, I think sim racing can be a really good stepping stone to real life racing. And for me, I'm never gonna be a real life racer. Yeah, there's no chance I'm gonna do real life racing, probably. So for me, sim racing is like the only way to get close to real life racing. Which I think is really cool. That technology has come so far that it's becoming, yeah, a lifelike representation of what it would be in real life, or as close as you can get, especially with those like motion rigs and stuff like that. With people like making complete replicas of hypercars and hypercar cockpits and stuff like that. That's really cool. Seeing a chat asking if I'm gonna go rookie in F1. Well, maybe virtual, but never IRL. Okay, let's do a lap. That's the one thing I like. That's a shame. I don't really like the F1 games. As far as race simming goes. Otherwise, I would definitely try it. Right, let's do a good lap. almost completely bottled that corner. Yeah, tires are still a bit cold. Yeah, multi-class sim racing. I think that's, for me, that's the most enjoyable part of sim racing. But as I said earlier in the stream, I'm also really enjoying Forza Horizon 6 at the moment. Just to do some chilled downtime driving, I would say. So that's obviously more non-competitive. Yeah, arcade racing, I would say. But it's pretty cool, it's pretty fun as well. And it's a nice switch up for when I don't feel like jumping in the sim rig. Or when I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, this is gonna be an okay lap. Nothing spectacular, but... Yeah, we did a quicker lap time than the last qualifying, so that's okay. 2/10 up compared to the last qualifying. Flight sim is your chill sim? Yeah. If I wouldn't be sim racing, I'd probably do a flight simulator as well. I really like flying in general. So I can understand that's your that's your go-to. But as soon as I started sim racing and doing the YouTube stuff, yeah, I let go of potential flight simming and stuff like that. Let me quickly load the race setup. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a similar grip position, so we're gonna do a pit lane start again. Because I'm definitely not starting in the trenches. And I do think you also have to have a really good PC to do some flight simulator these days, right? I think it's really demanding on the PC, as far as I know. Yeah, we should end up somewhere around P15, I think. So let's just do a pit lane start again. Yeah, that's true. DLSS 4.5. I think that's... I actually have that turned off for Forza Horizon 6 because that's causing some issues in the photo mode. But in general, Horizon 6 has been really well optimized because it's running so smooth on my PC. But yeah, there's no need for me to do some upgrades just yet because LMU is my go-to sim, and that's running totally fine on the current PC I have. So. But yeah, the DLSS development is going really rapid right now. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be P15. You're demanding a 5090 right now? Yeah, that's not on the top of the upgrade list. A 5090 is like one of the most expensive GPUs, yeah, right? If you have one laying around spare, then I'll be willing to take it, but 4070 Ti's, yeah. I have the GPU in my PC is a 4070 Super, so
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
yeah, I loaded the race setup already, so yeah, I picked a 4070 Super when buying this PC, which is fine still. Pretty okay video cards. Still up to par for the current games. Yeah, that's mega expensive, right? That's actually insane. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3. I think we're gonna have 3 or 4 people also starting from the pitch by the looks of it. Let's see. Let's see.
Formation lab has started.
Turning on headlights. Yeah, current GPU prices are sky high anyway, I think. Okay, this Porsche behind me is like, let me just drive over the cones and well, he can do so if he wants. I think RAM prices, so memory prices have gone down a little bit. They were also sky high. Thanks for the luck. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can replicate the last race. If that's the case, I would sign right now. But the approach is gonna be the same, so I'm just gonna avoid any hard racing or stuff like that. I'm just gonna fuel save and go from there. And the tactic we used last race actually worked out perfectly. So just copy the same tactic, I would say. The only downside is that the tires are pretty cold, but yeah, we'll see.
Green flag, green flag.
Take off the pit limiter. Why are we still on red? That's because of the Porsche, right? What was that? We had to wait like 10 extra seconds. That was really weird. Already some DNFs. And a car with lots of damage by the looks of it. Yeah, he has damage. Broken suspension. Yeah. I think the pit lane start's the best thing to do for me right now. Okay, let's see what happens the next few laps. Oh, already a crash. Yeah. Yellows, accidents, crashing. They also crashed behind me because that gap's like really big. More yellows. Yeah, we're getting closer. And that's with fuel saving, so... Yeah, the Lexus with damage went into the pits, obviously. Oh, they're both in the pits. Probably doing repairs. I feel like I usually have a little bit more confidence in those Porsche curves, but
Time 4:03.27.
is that Mercedes having issues? Well, P19 and 20 don't have to fuel anymore after those pit stops. Oh! Drove over a cone or something. A bollard. Oh, yellows. Yeah, somebody had an accident.
Lap 403.31.
Oh, he lost it. Whoa, he went flying. Whew. Yeah, the Mercedes tends to do that at certain corners. Glad we could avoid that. We lost a lot of time, but no race contact. That's the most important thing. And 2 places. No. Well, I'm glad for him he did it in a corner, not in a straight. Yeah, if this BMW behind me wants to overtake me, that's fine. somebody in the pits.
Lap 4:03.70.
Oh, whoa, what was that? What happened there? He just lost it behind me or something. That was really weird. Again, we lost some time, but I'm glad we could avoid that. Did he misjudge his brake marker or something? And took evasive action or something to not hit me? I don't know. Looked really weird. Yeah, everybody's fuel saving massively. Yeah, you can see we lost so much time because of that near accident the last lap. Like more than a second. Okay, there's the traffic. I think we might be fuel saving a little bit too much here, but I don't want to take the risks. Okay, so far so good. We're not really getting any closer to P12 or anything like that, but that's fine. I'm just focusing on having no contact and just managing the traffic. Yeah. Great timing, mates. It looked like he was gonna send it and then he held off. That was really weird. The car behind me is way quicker, by the way, so he would have catched up probably anyway. But now, because of the traffic, he's even more close. Stupid hypercar, really? It's going well. It's going well. I'm probably gonna lose a place, but that's okay. He can overtake me. Oh my lord. Why do the hypercars don't understand that they need to wait for the corner exit? He messes up his own corner, but he also messes up mine. 99% of them just doesn't race smart.
Time 4:02.23.
Just trying to stay in touching distance because he has less VE than me. Let's see if that brings us something at the end of the race. Oh, somebody getting a drive-through. They had too many track cuts. curious to see if he's gonna take it right now. Yeah, he's gonna take it. Yeah, we have a VE advantage now, so let's see how that's gonna work out. Should be interesting. If I can stay within touching distance, I think there's a chance in the last lap. Yeah, we have a lot of fuel left, so we can push in the final lap. Oh, people pitting with energy problems.
That time was a 4:00.75.
Let's see if he needs to save at some point. We're not close enough. Good job. Good race. Yeah, we have one minor contact, right? With... Yeah, I hope we're getting the badge back. We have one minor contact with a hypercar who drove into the back of us, but that was a really low speed, so... I'm hoping this should be enough. But who knows? But I'm hoping this should be enough. Let's see. Maybe I need to reboot the game or something. I don't know. Yeah, so we ended up in P13, starting from the pits. So that's solid. Lots of DNFs again. Yeah, we did a good job. But still, the badge is on warning. I don't know why. We had like 2 clean races. So what's it saying? Yeah. Maybe it was because of this, but it's saying impact 0. So yeah, I drove over a bollard. That didn't help, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should restart the game or something. I would say this would have been enough, right? But these last 2 races, but apparently not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so maybe the next time I'll start up the game. It's probably fixed, but yeah, 2 solid races in the bag anyway. So without any incidents, that helps. So that's for sure getting us closer. Yeah, let's see. It was 2 solid races. The first one we had no contact, like nothing. This was the first race. So this was actually a perfect race, apart from the invalid lap. And yeah, this one we only had contact with the hypercar who touched us from behind. But that was a really low speed, so I would say these are 2 races without incidents. Yeah, probably, Todd. You're probably right. We'll see the next time. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'm leaving this room because it's way too warm in here. It's way too warm. So that's it for today. Yeah, thanks again for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or midday, and I'll see you next time. Probably Saturday. Most likely, it's gonna be Saturday. But I'll let you guys know. Yeah, take care, you guys.